Billy! Yay! Hi everyone. We're just prepping. Oh, there Audrey's there too. Sweet. Okay. This is great. Oh, I gotta mute that.
Oh, there we go. Right?
Awesome. Yes.
Okay.
So as everyone's like joining, we're prepping. So everyone just like feel free to, go get a cup of tea, get some coffee, get your blanket, get it all ready. Um,
My
I'm
blanket.
yeah.
He's dead.
So we're gonna post on like our socials and stuff right now to like get people to come. So I'm gonna do a couple of things. So just hang tight with us as we do the modern thing. Um,
Okay. Sounds good.
all right, cool. Let me see. Oh, something happened.
Okay. Good night. Good night, sweetheart. Good night, Daddy. No, okay. Are we live?
I'm gonna get yeah. I think it like glitched. I think it's like a lot of people on here, so it might be glitching. Let me just try it again. Okay, let me try to cast again. I believe. Oh, it's going. I think it is. Here, where the heck is it? Let me go to YouTube.
Check one. Get some water.
Connie, is there a link that directs us to the YouTube?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where we're at. I might have to start a whole new one because it's not showing up and it's like being weird. Hold on a second. Live. Okay, it's processing. Setting up your meeting. Yeah. Oh, people are here. Okay, cool. Let me share the link with everyone. So copying the link.
What happened?
Hello, everyone who's joined.
What the heck? Sounds good.
We're doing some stuffs here. I'm gonna mute this. Okay, that's muted.
Is it working? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's working now. Hope everyone's doing well. We're just doing some technical stuff. Get cozy.
How's my neck? It's great. How's everyone doing? We're all just staring at each other so deeply. Sorry, I don't think I know your names.
I'm Raye.
Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Audrey.
Nice
I'm
to meet you.
Michelle.
Ray, and sorry, what was it?
Michelle.
Michelle. What's up, guys?
Yeah.
And then
So cool.
Volume seems low. Okay, whose volume seems low, Kelly? Hi, Carrie. Okay, we're looking at some of the YouTube chats here.
oh yeah. I should be able to see.
Oh, do we have the link? No. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I emailed y'all the link.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna start very soon. All right, people are joining. Awesome, awesome. Kelly said volume is low. Let me know what volume is low. Always give us feedback in the chats. Amy Lou has joined the house. She says, hi, Connie. Hi, Michelle. I am so excited for everyone to be here. Thank you for your patience. We are just setting everything up. And we just got the live link, so we're going to share it on our socials. So it's 7:03. We can start in like a couple minutes. 2 minutes.
Yeah. Let's do it.
I'm pumped.
Here's the live stream. Oh, 2 minutes.
And then everyone mute your YouTube live stream. Or else
yes, just did that.
Here we go. This is the life. Thank you everyone for joining. We're starting in a couple of minutes. We're just posting the links. I'm gonna text it to Carrie. Let's see. Carrie, help me.
Praying that no one calls me during this.
Oh yeah.
I don't think anyone will because no one ever calls me, so
Same here.
it'd be fine.
That's the way I like it. I'm just kidding. All right. And I gotta get that Tiltify donation link here. Un momento. Thanks for being patient.
Yay! Did it. Technology.
Yes. Okay. I have just pasted in the chat the donation link. If you are able to donate to Feeding America's COVID-19 Response Fund, awesome. If you are not, that is all good. Our whole goal is to have everyone here have a moment of music, of laughter, of stories, and just a little bit of respite during this crazy time. For all of you joining, this whole series is a weekly series. I'm going to do it every Monday. And the whole theme above all of this is like turning tears to gold. I just released an EP called Into Gold. And I was just really inspired by the idea of bringing on really incredible people to talk about their music, their art, their journey, or their projects, their campaigns, and how they're turning tears into gold. I'd love to just like kick us off, and I'm going to start with a song. But before I do that, I'd like to introduce everyone. We have Raye Zaragoza. Is your middle name Anna?
No, actually, I know. I was like, how do I change that? That's my full name. My first name is Rihanna.
Oh, Rihanna. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Raye Zaragoza. She's the one wearing the hat. She's got the guitar. We have Michelle Hanabusa.
Hey.
She's going to be sharing about her hashtag hate is a virus campaign, and I'm super excited to hear more about that. She's actually going to share some videos because we can share our screens. Then we got the wonderful Audrey Nuna, who is here with us from New York. Peace.
It's good, y'all.
And then
hello.
And we're doing this for the first time ever. If you notice, there's another screen, and Anwar is on the screen. He's going to play piano. So we're doing double screen, and I'm going to play video DJ while they play. It's going to be very exciting.
I'm everywhere.
Got it. So I'm going to do this so I can make sure I can see the chats. All right. It says, hi, everyone. I just want to read the comments for a second. Okay. Mary Holland, Tammy Cho. We got Kelly Roper and Mr. Baldwin or Miss Baldwin. I can't read your first name. Michael. Let me know how to pronounce. All right. So this song is called Gold, just to set the tone. I hope you enjoy it. Come on, look me in the eye. See everything that I survived. See my history is deep. That's what makes me. And I'll do the same for you. Tell me about what you've been through. When we've been down in the mud, we know better than to judge. Don't mistake my confidence for arrogance. Don't mistake my self-respect for disrespect, cause it took me years to turn these tears from what I hate to go. Yeah, I work for it, I'm proud of it, darling, darling. Sorrow into both, pain is beautiful. Oh, When it makes you grow, turn these tears to gold. I lay my hands on the world and I say, tell me where it hurts. Everywhere that I can see, somebody's trying to get free. And if I put myself first, don't mean I kick you to the curb. I wanna shine bright and you can shine bright, and we light up the sky. So don't mistake my confidence for arrogance. Don't mistake my self-respect for disrespect. Cause it took me years to turn these tears from water into gold. Yeah, I work for it, I'm proud of it, darling, darling. Sorrow into both, pain is beautiful. When it makes you grow, turn these tears to gold. Sorrow into both, pain is beautiful. When it makes you grow, turn these tears to gold. 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 All right.
Woo! That song.
Woo! I'm like imagining the cheers.
Yeah.
Woo! My roommate's watching from her room and I can hear her cheering for me.
Yeah.
Confidence boost.
That's so sweet.
So that song is a new song that I just released, and it's kind of a product of me like leaving a 5-year relationship and then being like, oh my gosh, this is so painful, so hard. Somehow over time, like painful things turn into like our best tools for moving forward and becoming better people. So I was singing it and feeling like I was so connected with that idea because of what's happening in the world right now. Raye, I would love if you could share a song. I'm just like rotate and then Audrey goes after. You guys cool with that? You ladies cool with that? Okay.
Sick.
So, yeah, just to build on what you were saying, you know, these are crazy times, and I wrote this song, it's called Warrior, honestly about facing fears and having to find bravery when it really feels very challenging. And so I feel like a lot of us are feeling that way right now. And so although this song is actually about being on the road and touring, which is ironic because that's what we can't do right now, it's very much about, you know, just facing tough times head on and finding your bravery in those times. So this is Warrior. Spent my summer in a van, St. Augustine to Michigan, held my breath, said a prayer, all those people waiting there, I've been searching so long, it lived in me all along. Burn me in the desert and drown me in the rain. Throw me to the thunder, push me out of the plane. I don't feel afraid anymore. I'm a warrior. Bright lights, sharing tears, thanking grace for bringing us all here. It ain't lonely on the road, and there's love everywhere you go. I've been searching so long, it lived in me all along. Burn me in the desert and drown me in the rain. Throw me to the thunder, push me out of the plane. I don't feel afraid anymore. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. We are warriors. Burn me in the desert and drown me in the rain. Throw me to the thunder, push me out of the plane. I don't feel afraid anymore. I'm a warrior.
Yes. Beautiful. Thanks, Raye.
Yeah.
When did you
Hey.
write that one?
I wrote that song, right? Like I kind of wrote the chorus before I went on tour opening for Dispatch. I was like playing all these amphitheaters solo, just me and a guitar.
Yeah.
And I wrote the verses after the tour, so it's kind of like, all came together. And so I was super scared and intimidated by doing this tour, and so I just kind of wrote that song about facing my fears. And now I play it, and it's like nostalgic because I really do miss being on the road, which we can't do right now. But it also
Yeah.
to me really applies to just the fear of what's happening and finding your inner bravery to just to face every day right now. So yeah.
Yeah, 100%. There's like all of us are kind of dealing with letting go of things and learning new lessons, and Ray's always on tour, like always on the road. So yeah, if y'all, when she's able to again, I encourage you to catch her live. But thank you.
Thank
Um
you.
I'm so stoked, like from New York, Audrey is here. And Anwar is going to be playing as well. And so we're doing this double screen thing. I've never done this before, which I'm super excited about, but it's going to be great.
Okay.
I'm
Can
going
you
to be
hear me?
video DJ over here. Yeah, I can hear you. Take it
Okay,
away.
bye. Okay, we're gonna do a song called Souffle. You ready, Illinois? Stumble again, need no guide. I'm the universal flow. I can hide. I've been trying to call her boo, see return my pride. Now she's screaming bloody murder. I'm feeling fine. Don't be fooling up just now. This is angry night. Send my father to the war. I'm so tired. Take my sister, be your saint. Your brother's right. And we squeaky fresh like boots into egg night. So much away. Put me down like a puppet. Ooh, so I cut my new chains. Then I'll make myself flame. Ooh, good. Clean 'em up, pretty much. Turning off, pretty much. Cooling down, give it up. Like DiCaprio, I can strike a pose, be a poser, bro. With the angle right though, way too much to me, that's an overload. Roll with us, go, that's an overdose. Now you getting to go, that's an antidote, that's the miracle, that's an antidote. Apple in my mouth, surfing on the road, people sensitive, and my hands are cold, need a penny gold, feel that connoisseur, so we use that paper for the gram, ready up because we not me, kerosene, I think I need a car, niggas, I'm on walking, how long will I'm running, I'm about to see a need it, and it's a week, to another breed, yeah. So watch the bank. Lying down on my bed, ooh, so I cut my straight, make myself say,
Yeah.
guys.
Thank you.
Souffle. Yes. Yeah, I wrote that like probably the first year out of college. And I basically wrote it as like medicine for myself because I really needed to like move, you know, because it was just the first time living by myself. So definitely like made this like this is the acoustic version, but it's actually a pretty up tempo song. And I think that really helped during that time. Yeah, for sure.
That's awesome. Yeah, your productions and the tracks are so energized. I love the style.
Yes, Onward actually produces everything so far that's been out.
Awesome. How did you two meet?
Instagram.
IG.
Yeah, he slid in. He slid into the DMs, and I was scared. Nah, I was like 17 at the time, so it was very like I would say it's before the era where that was kind of normal to like link up on Instagram. But it was fine. Like I ended up bringing my mother and my brother to the first session, and he was the sweetest person ever. And we just wrote a song like the first day, and we just continue making music pretty much.
That's
it's
incredible.
been like 3 years. Yeah.
3 years?
Yeah.
That's a beautiful partnership. Yeah, it's so like sacred to be able to find the people that we can make music with. It's like a really special type of friendship. It's cool. Thank you. I just want to read some of these comments. Brandon's loving it. And then okay, cool. Kajatu KK. That's cool. There's some people giving you love. That's awesome. All right, so I'm really excited because I want to bring the attention to Michelle Hanabusa. Michelle is one of my dear friends, and we've worked together to create community in Los Angeles, holding events and doing all that. And she has started a campaign called Hate is a Virus. And I would love for Michelle, for you to like share a little bit about you and just about what you're doing and why your heart is driven to do these things.
Absolutely. So thank you again for having me on. I'm sorry I don't have any songs to sing, but hopefully, you know, there's something that can come of it. I am a founder of Uprisers, which is a community-driven brand, and we focus on storytelling and supporting people like Connie and others who I view as warriors of change. And I do want to start off by playing this video that my team made, and it highlights xenophobia and discrimination that's currently in American news and social media.
Screen share time. I love technology.
The Chinese virus.
Every disease has ever came from China.
At least one White House official who used the term Kung Flu, referring to the fact that this virus started in China.
Because I look Chinese or from East Asia, therefore I must have the coronavirus. Yeah, so it's quite hurtful to think that people are thinking that of me.
This man came up to me and he said, Trump says all Asians have coronavirus, you disgusting.
was just coronavirus being repeatedly shouted at me.
Some people out there being racist towards Asians because of this corona stuff. You guys are so stupid, it's ridiculous.
So as you can see, you know, these are just a few examples that was populating my news feed the last few weeks. And just witnessing this, it broke my heart. And I know that our community, it brought a lot of fear and hate and anger and all these different types of emotions. And you know, growing up and experiencing racism myself as a child, it's something where I decided that I can't be silent anymore. You know, we can't be silent. And it's giving us an opportunity to stand up for ourselves and to show what we are experiencing right now. And, you know, I'm not sure if you guys have heard of this, but there has been about 471 cases that's been reported related to racism and discrimination.
Wow.
So that's about 16 cases a day. And as a result of this, it has Asian-owned businesses across the board has seen up to 80% decrease in sales. So this is why hashtag hate is a virus started. And I have been extremely blessed to connect with community leaders and founders of Better Brave and Asian Hustle Network and my team to come together to combat this. And hashtag hate is a virus is a movement, and it's a response to xenophobia and discrimination against Asians during COVID-19. So, you know, what we're trying to do is spread awareness through social media. We are debunking misinformation through content, sharing it throughout, and we're also raising funds through donations, t-shirt sales, and different partnerships. And Connie has included a link somewhere in the description, and you know, any sort of love and spread awareness, all of that would be really, really greatly appreciated.
Yeah, that's great. I'm actually following at Hate is a Virus, and I love the things that you're posting on there. Especially like there's just so much good content on there that I think isn't getting up on the news. So just as our allies, and if you are Asian American, this is a way for you to tap into the community. And I know a lot of my friends are you know, allies and accomplices. So yeah, thanks for like putting this campaign together and like giving us a place where we can be informed and also give back. I know that you're starting fundraisers for another relief fund that's specifically towards like Asian American businesses, right? Is that where the money goes?
Yes, so right now we're accepting applications for these various businesses, and there's going to be a vetting process, but we'll also be allocating to different nonprofits and causes. And, you know, I do want to finish off the conversation on a more positive, you know, note from more of like love and compassion. And there's so many people out there right now that are also doing really, really great things within our community. And I think that's something that we should highlight and also be excited about and to be able to celebrate.
That's awesome. Yeah, and I think you're going to share some later, right? Like some good news.
Yeah.
Yay. We love some good news. Thank you. This is a perfect segue into doing this next song that essentially changed my life. I wrote this song called Quiet as from the perspective of being an Asian woman, survivor of domestic violence and sexual abuse, and also as someone who has just felt like totally stuck, you know, with my own voice. Also, the expectations of what a woman needs to be. Like when I was growing up, the images of what women were super commoditized, and it was all about being a certain type of beauty. And I just felt really suffocated. And in 2015, I started like playing with liberating myself from that and forgiving myself for things that happened in the past. And all this music started bubbling up. And this song for me, you know, there's been news articles about this song about being an anti-Trump song, but it's not really that. It's a song for anyone who's been silenced and who's ready to take back their story. And I also am really proud that like this also stems from my heritage of being both Chinese and American and the tension that comes between that. Um, so I hope you enjoy it. This is called Quiet. Put on your face, know your place. Shut up and smile, don't spread your legs. I could do that, but no one knows me, no one ever will. If I don't say something, if I just lie still, would I be that monster, scare them all away? If I let them hear what I have to say, I can't keep quiet, no, oh, I can't keep quiet, no, oh, one woman riot, no, oh, I can't keep quiet for anyone, no, not anymore, 'cause no one knows me, no one ever will. If I don't say something, take that dry blue pill, they may see that monster, they may run away, but I have to do this. I can't keep quiet, no, oh, I can't keep quiet, no, oh, one woman riot, no, oh, I can't keep quiet. There'll be someone who understands, no. Let it out, let it out, let it out now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let it out, let it out, let it out now. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Let it out, let it out, let it out now. Oh, I could keep quiet, no. Or I can't keep quiet, no. I can't keep quiet, no. No, I won't, no, we won't, right? We won't keep quiet. All right. How's everyone doing? I'm gonna unmute you all. Great. So I just want, what'd you say? Fire. Yes. I got a fire from a Gen Z. Woo! I made it. I also started a TikTok account, by the way. I have 7 followers. Don't be intimidated. I want to check out some of the comments on here. I'm gonna put it back to group view, so you all are gonna be on blast right now. Let's see. Some people are chatting. Sending love from Mel and Little Earn. Thank you for inspiring future generations of strong women. Thanks for listening and being here. Carson Productions, thank you for being a great role model. That's cool. Thank you. These are great messages. I'm so excited y'all are here. I'm going to just post again the donate button for the fund for Feeding America. Do not feel pressured at all to donate if you are in a tight spot. It is a strange time for all of us. But if you feel pulled to give because you have extra to give, this whole pandemic is just such a great reminder that we're all very, very connected. All the actions we do kind of ripple out and touch everyone without us even knowing. So this is a perfect time if you want to give back. This is a wonderful organization. Feeding America is basically doing a lot of food bank work, especially kids who are not able to get their discount or free meals from school. They're left without that resource, and that's where this intention started. Was like, let's feed some of these kids who don't have the resources, and then at this time when things are shut down and cut off, like it's kind of good to give back there. We've already raised like I think $1,490, and so if we can just keep raising, that'd be great. And if not, you're here. Let's enjoy some music. Raye, do you have anything for us?
Yes. I just want to say first that I remember when I first heard you play that song live. When I first ever heard you play, I was at a Stories of show that Whitney Bell put on, and I remember just being I was crying. I was so overwhelmed, not just by the subject of the song and how beautiful the song was, but just seeing you up there as like an Asian American, woman. Just I felt just like this amazing person to look up to, and and it was just such a because when I was younger, I feel like there were not enough women that I felt were representing the community that I was in as a kid on stage and just being amazing. And so it was just such an amazing experience, and I love it.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel like we grew up in a time where I was searching through magazines to see people who looked like us, right? Yeah, it was just a different time.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to share a little bit, I wanted to talk a little bit about your heritage and how you identify and how that has impacted your music. I'd love to hear more about that.
Totally. Yeah, my identity has been a process. I'm still processing it. I've always kind of said that I felt like my life has just been this identity crisis since I was a kid. So my mom is an immigrant from Japan, but she's also Taiwanese. And my dad is both Mexican and Native American. And so, it's interesting because I have 2 siblings, same parents, but we all look a little bit different. Like I always, people looked at me and assumed I was Hispanic or Native American. And my sister, she looks far more like my mom's side. And so it's very interesting how that even dictated our experiences growing up and our own identities. Even though we really are of the same heritage and the same parents, same experience, but the way we look actually made it different from how people treated us and what they assumed we were.
Yeah.
And so so it's interesting because my sister, more likely someone will come up to her and just start speaking Japanese, and for me someone will just come up to me and start speaking Spanish.
So interesting.
So interesting. And so it's been difficult because then I'm born and raised in New York City. So I wasn't raised you know, on like the homeland of any of my heritage. And so I am also like very Americanized. And that's also a lot to process, you know.
Yeah.
I always felt that I wasn't enough of any of my background to claim it. I did not feel Native enough to say that I was Native. I did not feel Mexican enough, and I didn't speak Spanish as a kid. So I was like, I can't say I'm Mexican. And then no one believed me when I said I was half Asian as a kid because they just didn't see it and how I look. And that always hurt my feelings. You know, yeah, it was hard. It was really hard. And I remember as a kid going to sleep and just wishing I would just wake up 100% something. Like I didn't even care like anything. It's like I just want to be one thing. But I've come to realize that whether or not the intersection of different racial identities, I feel that we all are battling different intersections of our own identity, whether that's you know, really at all parts of us. I think we all are feeling that, you know, that identity crisis a little bit, especially as, you know, the generations go on and people start like having babies with people outside their community, you know, it's just going to continue. We're just going to continue to be, you know, very complex human beings. And so I've really tried to not let that be something that I have to navigate in my music, but more something that I use to empower my music. And I like to, you know, always try to be very outspoken about how about it. Like I've talked to you, Connie, on Instagram about imposter syndrome and feeling, you know, I'm an imposter because every single part of myself is not enough to represent that community. And so I'm really trying to be a voice of intersectionality and of mixed identity and of confusion, you know?
Yeah, and you brought up a good point too about not feeling like enough of one thing or the other, and I can relate to that. I'm sure all of us on this call, on this meeting, this Zoom can relate to that in some way. There's actually a person on here, Miley, who's watching, and she's been commenting, so I know she's on here. But she's always reminding me. She's always reminding me, like, I am enough, and as I am, however I am, and like holding that, like, especially now, I feel like a lot of people are putting pressure on themselves to do something or to be productive during this crazy time. And some people are I've had multiple conversations with friends who are being pretty hard on themselves, like, I'm just not enough of, I'm not doing enough, I'm not so many things. But this is a really good time to challenge ourselves to be like, I am enough as I am. And I've been practicing this thing where it's like meditating, and I actually get really quiet to a point where I can hear my heartbeat, and I think about this heart that has been beating for me ever since I've been alive. So just that idea within itself is like, I am not alone because I have millions of things happening within my body that are helping me to be alive, that are supporting me within this moment. So I'm, you know, I miss my family, I miss my boyfriend, I miss like all these different things, and I'm here. Luckily I have a roommate, and we're like friends and we get along. But, you know, just even tapping into that's like, right, I'm not alone because there's like a whole universe within here. So, you know, with you having so many different identities, like, you are a beautiful universe within yourself. So,
Yay. I love that. I love that.
What are you going to sing for us?
So actually, I'm going to sing a song that I wrote about my mom. So this song is my mom's immigration story from Japan. And so she moved to the United States when she was 3 years old, and they changed her name to her name now, and because they, you know, they didn't want her to get made fun of for having a Japanese name. And you know, it was nice. I like sat my mom down and just had her tell me her whole story, and I turned it into this song. And I've turned it into, I had, you know, it's on pause right now as everything's happening, but I started this project called the Change Your Name Project, and I'm finding people of all backgrounds, Asian American and all backgrounds, to tell me their stories about changing their name.
Oh, wow.
And their own identity journeys, and honoring both sides of it, and reclaiming what they left behind. So, yeah, so I've been finding some incredible stories, and I'm looking forward to sharing those.
I'm excited.
Yeah, so this is Change Your Name, and it's my mom's story. On a boat from Japan, 5 stitches in my head, to America to meet my dad. Holding on to paper dolls, different food and different talk. I wonder if I like this new land. Holding on to what Mama said to me. They may change your name, they may change your name to something they can say, but you're gonna be okay. We arrived, 1-room flat between Columbus and Amsterdam. I see their girls, but I don't look like them. Papa opens up a store, selling smokes and trinkets from back home, searching for some form of American dream. Holding on to what Mama said to me. They may change your name, they may change your name to something they can say, but you're gonna be okay. They may call you names, we'll make it anyway. They can't change our ways, they may change your name, but you're the same to me. You're the same to me. You're the same to me. We'll call you Shirley. 'Cause they may change your name, they may change your name to something they can say, but you're gonna be okay. They may call you names, we'll make it anyway. They can't change our ways, they may change your name.
Beautiful. Raye, you should read some of the comments in the YouTube, like the YouTube chat. It's really beautiful. Like, there's some people who are sharing their stories of their family who have, decided to take back their names or have changed their names. It's just a really incredible thing to see that.
Everyone, and if anyone wants to be a part of the Change Your Name project, I'm still looking for people to be a part of it. Just email me if you have a story that you'd like to share. My email is info@rayezaragoza.com. I'll put it in here. Thank you, everyone.
That's so cool. Yeah, so email Raye. I think I put your email in there. Just double check that I typed the right thing.
Cool. Yeah.
Wow. And also, you all are awesome. I'm looking at the Tiltify fundraising thing, and you all have already donated more money. We're at $16.50 now. So, hooray! That's a lot of meals. a lot of
Amazing.
meals for people in need. So we're doing it. We're staying connected while we're separated. All right. So I'm excited. We're going to head back to New York now. Let's blast all the way from LA to New York. Audrey, what do you got for us?
We're gonna do a song called Paper.
Ooh, I like that title.
Yes, thank you. It's actually it's a song I wrote about money,
Oh,
which is
cool.
interesting. We're getting money, and this song is about that. I mean, not necessarily fundraising. It's not a song about fundraising, but it is definitely about the power that money can have over someone, and how money can sometimes become a false god for a lot of people. And
Yeah.
just exploring that topic was really interesting to me. So it's just Paper.
Yeah, I love that. I feel like, especially now during these times, it feels like, you know, all that matters is like us supporting each other, right? Like, and money is super important, but it is interesting how it becomes such a false god. Like, I wonder what's going to happen, like, especially like Audrey, your generation of artists, like, what is this whole thing gonna, how is this gonna affect people's priorities, as artists, even, like, as we come out of this, maybe our priorities will shift. What do you think?
No, absolutely. It's so funny. I was talking to my friend about that the other day. I just feel like the situation that we're in right now is just like for me, but also probably for everyone in this meeting, it's just so unprecedented.
Yeah.
And it's the first time where I feel like it's a true reset of just like priorities, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And it was almost like a reset we were forced into, like maybe everyone um can relate to that, but it just really, when health is at risk, I think a lot of things kind of go to the wayside, and you realize there are kind of like very few things that actually matter.
Yeah.
So yeah, I totally agree with you on that. Absolutely.
How do you feel like, what do you feel like has become more important to you, or has anything like that come up for you?
I think definitely for me, something I've been thinking about is just I'm a pretty ambitious person, I would say, and
Yeah.
to have the thought of, which is good, right? But
Yeah.
I kind of have this thought of like, in 20 years, am I going to look back and be like, what was I actually chasing? I think it's important to have those moments when you're like, what do you really want? I feel like a lot of times we are chasing things and we want things and we know we want, but do we actually take the time to kind of just reassess what it is that we want?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's such a good exercise. Like, I'd like to think about, like, what do I want to feel too? Because I think
Exactly.
I spent a lot of my like life kind of looking at goals and looking at the outcome, and it actually really ruined my relationship with music. And I had to like go back and be like, what do I like? What do I want to learn? What do I want to feel? And
Absolutely.
yeah.
And who do I like want to do this with? Like, who do I want to spend every day doing this with? I think is something. It's like, I, as important as ambition and your goals are, I think that, like, to answer your question from before, what I've been thinking about is just valuing the process, because really the process is what you're going to be left with when, like, either you get that Grammy or not. Like, the fact is you're going to spend 20 years doing it a certain way. And I think that's what I'm thinking about more so than let's get this blah 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 blah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited because you realizing that now is just such a powerful tool, and you're already creating such great music. And like, with that head on your shoulders, with that type of perspective, you could accomplish so much. And that makes me really, really excited, because you're dope and your music is great, and like, you're becoming a new voice for a new generation of kids and of Asian Americans. But not just that, you're not just an Asian American artist, like, it's a wonderful thing, but you're an artist, and that's really exciting to me. So
For sure. Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm gonna ask you more questions like after this, but I'd love to hear your song. Let's
Great, can't wait. Let's go.
Calling all the phonies, you already know me. Yes, I cut your Louis tag, you carry my body back. I can't even say if I love you, then it's all about the paper. And if I miss you, then it's all about the pay cut. And if I rob it, would you pack it when I'm facing? Yeah, if I got it, would you leave family for a jump account to pay for? Ooh, paper. Leave family for a jump account to pay. Smile, everybody. Every day is sunny. That's your but I'm super bright. I can make you super blind. I can't even say if I love you, then it's all about the paper. And if I miss you, then it's all about the paper. And if I rob it, would you pack it when I'm facing? Yeah, if I climb it, would you leave family for it? Don't you gonna pay for it? Ooh, paper. Ooh, paper. Ooh, paper. Leave family for it, jump account to play for. They're not gonna count my love. They're not gonna count my. They're not gonna count my love. Leave family for it, jump account to play for. Ooh, paper. Ooh, paper. Ooh, paper. Leave family for it, jump account to play for. Ooh, paper. Ooh, paper. Ooh, paper. Leave family for it, jump account to play for.
What?
Thank you guys. Thanks.
That is awesome. I've
you.
heard the fully produced version, which is so great too.
Thanks.
And that acoustic version is sick. Do you have that up?
No, we don't have it up.
Oh well,
Great
you know
idea.
what? You have time
Good
now
idea.
to do it.
Yeah,
So
definitely
make
like
that
wrote some
happen.
of it on piano. So
Well, it feels like it. It just it's really great. I love that. I
thank
can't
you.
wait, and then I'm gonna take full credit. It was
Sounds
my
good.
idea.
We gotta give her publicity on that.
Oh, thanks for sharing, and thanks Anwar. That piano playing is beautiful.
Thank you.
All right. So, how's everyone doing out there in the interwebs? And by the way, there is a little delay. So, if y'all comment, like our responses are going to be like 20 seconds behind you. But cool. Mary Jung says amazing with a lot of consonants.
That's my homie.
Oh, that's your homie. I love it. Robin Leanne, you're back from last time. I'm so happy to have repeat live streamers. That's awesome. Well, great. Like, thank you for sharing that. I'm excited to hear more from you.
Thank you so much.
I'm so stoked you're here. And I put everyone's links in the caption too, by the way. So if you look at the YouTube video in the description, I've put everyone's social media links. And I'm a space cadet, so artists, please go make sure I made them all correctly.
Let me see. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
All right, Michelle, you wanna give us some inspirational good news? That's what's going on in the world. Oh, you're muted. Here, I'm gonna unmute you because I want to hear your voice. Don't be quiet. Okay, here you go.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, again, hashtag hate is a virus is a movement and a response to xenophobia and discrimination against Asians that is stemmed from COVID-19. And so, you know, there's a lot of anger and hate and pain that's being caused because of this, but we also want to highlight some of the really, really great things that people are doing right now. So I'm just going to share one of our most recent posts on Instagram, and if you could give us a follow, that would be awesome as well. It's at Hate is a Virus.
Woo!
To share
I'll
this
put it
with
in the
you.
caption. I'll put it in the chat.
So this is one of the posts that we just released, and it kind of just shows you just a few of the really, really great things that people are doing out there and reasons why we should be proud of our community.
Woo!
And so, you know, although we're facing really tough times right now, there's things that we can celebrate while combating issues with positivity.
Like his hair. Look at Yoshiki's hair.
Yeah, he hasn't aged a bit. So yeah, thank you again, Connie, for having me on here and to talk a little bit about what hashtag Hate is a Virus is.
Yeah, thank you. Michelle also has helped me design my merch. She's wearing it. Yes. I'm wearing it right now too. It says Gentle Rebel.
Kind of hard to
really
tell.
Cool.
It's
I can see
it
it
has,
actually. Oh,
we're twins.
Yeah.
But it is a high density hit, so it's raised, it's almost like 3D printing, and it has holographic glitter on it as well with Connie's signature. So it's really comfy. It's like a vintage black t-shirt, sustainably sourced. So it's available right now on weareuprisers.com. Connie's photos like all over the website. And we actually just got this in. So this is another notebook that Connie designed. It's metallic gold.
I can't wait to get one of those.
With a personalized note from her.
If any of you are interested in a journal, because I feel like now is a really good time to journal, message me on my Instagram and say, I want that journal, and I'm going to put y'all's names into a jar, and I'm going to give away 3 of them. So yeah, Milk Music, just go there and give some free journals for people. It's a good time to reflect. All right, well, let me put this back to gallery view. You know, we chatted, and it's been like an hour-long show, and I feel like some people need to go to bed, and you know, I think this is a really great like way to just kind of cap it off. I'm kind of surprised because I was like thinking we'd do 3 to 4 songs. But we will have much more to come. Someone said, okay, phew, analog therapy time. Let's see, been following Hate is a Virus. Sorry, I'm reading these comments. Phoenix Willow says the shirts are beautiful. Actually, how are you all feeling? Let's make this a vote, because I was just kind of like, oh my God, people have to go to bed. Like, but do you all want to sing another song? And we'll, how do you feel, Raye? You're good?
Sure. Yeah. Whatever you want to do, Connie.
Okay. How about you, Audrey?
Hello?
Yeah. Hey.
Hello?
Hey. I can hear you.
Okay. Sorry. You cut off for a second.
Oh, all good. Do you...
Oh, also, my mom texted me and said that she's watching the live stream and said there's like a weird audio thing happening. I think it's because Anwar and I are both on, so I think I'm going to go over and just turn his camera off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Get him out. Okay, I'm going to ask the audience one more song. Okay, we got some votes for one more song. And whoever needs to go to bed, go to bed. We love you.
Good night.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Kick this off then. Also, fundraising wise, 1760. Thank you everyone for like showing up, and for that's so cool. So cool. All right.
Time.
Okay. I got a request for a little piece. Which that's the title of the song. It is a little piece, but it's also called A Little Piece. And so yeah, I'm gonna play that for you all. Oh, oh, oh. is a little peace, a little peace. Heard the news from a friend, cried in silence, hard to bear or understand all this violence. There are times when my will is close to broken. It takes all I got to keep my heart open. Oh, oh, all I need, is a little peace. All I need is a little peace, a little peace. Why do we turn away from each other? 'Cause we all make mistakes, we all suffer from the fear, from the shame that we hurt. Let us lay down our armor. All I need, is a little peace. All I need is a little peace, a little peace. I'm singing out, I'm singing out, I'm singing out for a little peace. I'm singing out, I'm singing out, I'm singing out for a little peace. Oh, I need. Is a little peace. All I need is a little peace. A little peace. A little peace. A little peace. The crowd cheers. All right. My roommate cheers.
Woo! I love the vocoder. It's so fire.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's
Really
the
my
TC
favorite.
Helicon.
Nice.
The voice live
Oh,
touch
cool. I have
yeah.
one of those.
The voice live touch too, like the one that hangs on the mic.
Is it blue? Is it light blue?
No, I'll show you later. I'll send a picture to you so you can
Oh,
get one.
okay. Cool. The
All right.
hookup.
Let's hit it. Let's hit it, Ray. I'm ready for you. I'm a good bedtime song.
Bedtime
Or
song.
no, whatever you want.
This is gonna be my new record. This single's coming out next month, actually. So this song is called "Fight Like a Girl," and we're making a video that I think Connie's gonna be in too. So getting lots of amazing girls.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Yeah. So this is "Fight Like a Girl." Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you, Connie, Milk, for having me. This has been amazing and healing and just wonderful. So thank you.
Thank you.
Grandma Nature, Mother Moon, show me what to do when they are taking our rights away, releasing our bodies. Easy,
was too
Thanks
busy
for dancing. Love it.
I was too busy dancing and I couldn't find my unmute button. That's so good. I'm so excited to be a part of that music video. It's gonna be great.
I'm so excited.
Wow, that was a great song to end on for your cycle. That good choice right there. Okay, before we move on to Audrey, I just got a comment from Carson. I need to read it. It says, Carson Production says, request. If I ruled the world, for Tina Ramirez and Steve Carson, please, with all due respect, I love you, Milk. Thank you. Very grateful and appreciative. I will donate $1,000. What? Okay.
What?
So that's awesome. So after Audrey goes, I mean, twist my arm. I will sing If I Rule the World. You all are awesome.
Amazing.
These like live streams give me so much life because you just see how great people are. All right. I'm going to give you the stage, Audrey.
I was looking for that comment. I found it.
You found it?
That's insane. Wow. Shout out to, who is it? Carson.
Yeah, Steve Carson and Tina Ramirez. Yeah.
That's fire.
That's fire.
Hero.
You are fire. Take it away.
Oh my God, thank you. This next song is called Empty Hands, and it's one of the first songs that I put out. Yeah, I wrote it in a backyard in the summer. The sun was setting, the air was crisp, and yeah, it's one of my favorites actually. I think it's also like super electronic, but we're doing it in acoustic for you guys. White on the hills roll outside my window, praying white's out, white in my eyes by Monday. That's all I'm seeing lately, on me with ice 'cause it's already twice before knowing my feelings. Guess I'll never leave. Will it be forever? I could fly. Yesterday I swore I tried, but I went back inside for the millionth time was last time that I would. Was the last time that I would. Would you take me there? Take me there. Only the way you live, I know. Only the way you live, I know it's true. Only the way you live, I know it's true. Only the way you live, only the way you live, only the way you live, I know it's true. One in the morning, I'm calling an angel. He must be busy. He hasn't picked up lately. 7 missed calls are waiting. Winter is summer, and I'm still alone. I'll be making back every last quarter that I spent on these payphones. Only you make it live, I know it. Only you make it live, only you make it live, only you make it live, know it's true. Only you make it live, only you make it live, only you make it live, know it's true. Thanks, guys. There it is.
Woo! Beautiful melodies.
Thank you so much.
How did you start learning music? Like, what was your journey? I'm so curious about your path.
Honestly, people ask me that all the time. I've always sang. I can't even remember when I started. Always loved it. I think my dad probably had a big part in, getting me into it because he just loved music too. He loves music too. So, started singing from a young age. Did a lot of like auditions, things like that. I did musical theater growing up. I was in choir in school.
Yes.
And really it just developed into songwriting really naturally, probably when I was in high school. And I was putting up covers of myself and some originals on Instagram.
Are those still up?
No, they're not up anymore. But that's when Anwar kind of reached out and we started writing songs together. Probably wrote like 100 songs in the span of a year or something like that, and just started putting them out by ourselves. And eventually was lucky enough to sign a deal at like last year. Yeah, last year. So it's been such a wild ride.
Woo! I'm so excited.
Yeah.
It is a journey, huh?
For sure. Never ending, I guess.
Yes. Well, thank you so much. I'm like so grateful that you all decided to be here with me in this space, in this interwebs. I'm so grateful for the audience. I'm so impressed that people are, still watching, and even on the East Coast. So thank you, thank you. So Steve Carson has, okay, I see comments. Milk, Steve needs the code to donate. I don't think you need a code, right? Maybe I'm going to ask my managers about that. I don't think you need a code. Can you all check for me let's see. Actually, I don't want to, if you want to donate, I don't think you need a code. You just click that link and then it goes, it just goes to a form. Okay. If you have questions about that, let me know. But this song is called If I Ruled the World. I played Quiet earlier today, and Quiet was a song that went viral and changed my life. And for a second, I thought it was my thesis. And it still is such a big part of me. And I meant I thought it was my thesis. It's my definition, my I am song. But what I realized was that it's a song that is leading to what I am. Like, saying I can't keep quiet is like the first step towards finding the voice. And maybe not the first step. I think the first step is believing that you're worth something different, and then taking all those actions to do that, finding mentors and going to therapy. All those things were part of my journey. And all of a sudden I was like, well, I can't keep quiet anymore. And I spent so much of my life being quiet that I had to figure out what do I want, and I had to practice saying it out loud. So If I Ruled the World for me is like my I want song. So I don't think it's my I am song yet, and maybe I'll never write my I am song, and I'll always write songs leading up to that, and maybe that's what life is all about. But this is my I want song. It's called If I Ruled the World. If I ruled the world, if I ruled the world, ruled the world, ruled the world. I just heard my manager in my head be like, put it on speaker view. There we go. I give the power to the people. Everybody would be equal. Fight Club would have a sequel, and my rent would be much cheaper. Jenny wouldn't hate her figure when she's small or when she's bigger. She'd be kissing on the mirror, and the Wi-Fi would be quicker. Everybody would recycle. Fewer cars and more bicycles. No more fighting for survival. You would hear this song on vinyl. If I ruled the world, if I ruled the world, ruled the world, ruled the world. If I ruled the world, if I ruled the world, ruled the world, ruled the world. You'd see a doctor if you're sick. Mary, don't you worry about it, 'cause cause there be no crazy bill, no more $1,000 pills, and age would be a source of pride. You've got beautiful lifelines, 9 to 5 includes your nap time, and there be TED Talks at halftime. All the sexist, racist bandits would be sent off for rehabbing, and instead of feeding fear, we'd be feeding half the planet. Dang it. If I ruled the world, if I ruled the world, ruled the world, ruled the world. If I ruled the world, if I ruled the world, ruled the world, ruled the world. If I ruled, it would be less about me, more about you, more about you. If I ruled, it would be less about me, more about you, more about you. We'd be kind to refugees, plant more trees in inner cities. We'd bus kids to see the ocean. Some kids never see the ocean. I'd make news more beneficial. I'd make every driver signal. Only love is my objective. Only love is my perspective. I'd keep music in the schools and hear every point of view. If I ruled, it would be less about me, more about you. If I rule the world, if I rule the world, rule the world, rule the world. If I rule the world, if I rule the world, rule the world, rule the world. If I ruled, it would be less about me, more about you. Less about me, more about you. If I ruled, it would be less about me, more about you, more about you, more about you. All right.
Killed
Wow.
it.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's see the comments. Amy Wang. Amy too. Oh, hi, Amy. Thanks, ladies, for this much needed gift of joy. We love you. We love you too. There's all these cool comments. Lindsay, oh, we'd be feeding half the planet. Yes, especially at this time. And then Elizabeth asks, how does this providing food work? How many may we help with $10? That's a really good question. I think it's I think it's either 10 meals with $5 or 5 meals with $10. I will get that straight. I apologize. I don't have that right. But I will put a link to the food bank information from Feeding America. But they're just like injecting all their food banks with more supplies to help feed people who are directly affected by COVID. So, like I mentioned before, it's a lot of students who usually depend on free meals or discounted meals from school, and families who are unable to work, wage workers who maybe are going from month to month. Some families go week to week. You know, like I was just learning that um, there's a big portion of our population that like doesn't pay federal taxes, which means they make less than $12,000 a year. And so, it's helping families like that that are strapped for cash right now. Yeah, I am so grateful. Again, I just want to like go around the room and just like reintroduce everyone. So check out Raye Zaragoza's music. She is a touring monster. She'll be going back on tour, I'm sure, once all of this is settled. We hope, we pray. We have Audrey here, who has great music and has great faces that she makes. And then Michelle, we have Michelle Hanabusa here. Thank you so much for joining us. And yeah, we're going to stop this, but I'm going to stay on the chat a little bit to chat with you. You all can feel free to stay on and chat and just kind of scroll through and read messages too. And again, if you have a story of like changing your name as an immigrant or something where like this culture has made you try to, or has requested that you kind of bend yourself to fit the culture, Raye is doing a project. So email her at info@RayeZaragoza. Follow Audrey's music. She's like just released a new single, so check that out. And Michelle has the Hate is a Virus campaign, so check it out. And I just released a new EP, so please share, and everyone stay safe. Wash your hands, and I'm learning to not touch my face so much, so try not to touch your face with me. Love you.
Thank you guys so much. Have a beautiful night. It's lovely meeting you guys.
Lovely
virtually.
meeting you. Thanks for joining.
Thank you. I don't know how to.
Bye.
Peace, yo.